Hi everyone, my name is Marylou Zolj and I'm a Stampin Up Demonstrator in Australia on the Gold Coast. And for this week video, I'm going to be using the Pop of Petal stamp set. Also, I'll be using the Lace Dynamic Embossing Folder. And the die for the dies, I'm going to be using Be Mine Stitch and Butterfly Beautiful Thin Lids. The card that I'm going to be making gonna be something similar to this, and I will show you the technique on how to craft ink into your embossing folders. So to begin, I'm gonna be using the Highland Heather cardstock, so just a average side card, and this piece, let's see how big is this piece. This piece is 5 3/8 by 3 3/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss this piece first. So we're gonna position it inside the folder. I'm gonna put it on the big shot and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back, and this is what it looked like after you emboss it. Really beautiful. So now what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to get a dauber, and to do this technique you need to have a pretty hard dauber. It's gotta be hard, so when you're adding the ink it doesn't sort of go through the little cracks and all the little cracks. So get your dauber, put the ink, and then you rub it on top, and that it's color to everything that is raised. It's very simple. Because the dauber is hard, it doesn't go underneath it. It will only put ink on the raised areas, and it gives you that soft looking, almost like lace looking. It's really beautiful. I love this technique. There you go. And now how it looks later. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so let's put this away, and then you make sure that you let this dry. Now I did one before, and this is a dry one already, so when you touch it, it's dry. So we're going to attach this into our base of our card. I'm just gonna add a bit of glue. Tombow, that's my Tombow glue. I just dropped it, and we put it in the middle here. A tissue and clean a bit of the glue. I drop a bit of glue here. Okay, so this is done. Okay, now we're going to prepare this smaller piece here. So for this, we're going to cut one heart, so one of the smaller hearts from the Be Mine stitch, so this size, and also we're going to get that little strip over here. Okay, so we're gonna get that, put it, and I got that also from the stitch. Oh, it's one of the pieces that come from here. So that's the two. So I'm gonna take that to the big shot, and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So there's the pieces. I cut that piece and the heart. We can keep this for another project. We'll take this one out. So that's the little laugh heart. So we'll take all that away. Okay. So get my scissors, cut this piece here. And I'm going to take a little small piece because I'm going to glue it on the base of this piece. The white piece. remember if I give you the size of this piece. The white piece is 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, so then I'm going to put a little bit of sticky tape in here. So let me put it underneath here. Just like that. Okay, so that's the bottom of that. Then I'm going to glue my little love heart in here. Get a bit of glue. And this gives it like a little bit of dimensional. Actually, you know what I forgot? Something. Now, I got this tiny little piece. Now, this comes from the detail. What's it called? It's called the Beautiful Daily Laser Cut. So you got a lot of tiny little strips. So I have taken a small piece. It's sort of apricot on that side. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one of my dovers and I'm gonna put the Highland heather. So let me get the dover, Highland heather. I get the ink and I'm just gonna dye this little piece. I like layers. I think it gives it like really nice. Okay, so let's put that away. Put my dovers away. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. Okay, and I almost forgot to put this on. Yeah, there we go. I'll cut the excess. There we go. It's looking pretty already. Okay, now we're gonna do a few flowers. And we're gonna attach that into there. I'm gonna put that on dimensional. It's a very pretty card. We'll take the backing of the dimensionals. Okay, so that's ready. All right, so now we're gonna stamp a few flowers, and I'm gonna be using this flower. We're gonna use this flower. So I'm gonna stamp 3 flowers using the Highland heather. One, 2, and 3. And also I'm going to be using these little flowers here. I'm going to do 3 like this one, and I'm going to be using Grapefruit Grove and also this other little tiny one, and we're going to be using the Pineapple Punch. Yeah, let's use them. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stamp 2 little yellow ones, and 3 of the Grapefruit Grove. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we're going to punch the flowers. We have a punch, coordinating punch. Make life so much easier. Not that I think it have to be this way. This one, let me move this away. Two and 3. Okay, and then let me move some of those things away. With the bone folder, we're going to just curl it a little bit. Do that with the 3 of them. And then with my tweezers, you just hold it like that, and then you hold on your finger and you twist it, and then you can create that little curl. So twist. So I'll do that on all these petals. Okay, and now we attach the 3 of them together. My glue in the center, and offset it a bit, and then the other one. To stick, and then this one I'll be offset it too. Push it on my finger just to curve it. Okay, so that's one. Right, so we got that. For the middle of the flower, I may use the gold faceted gems. So let's get one of those. Let me put one of those in the middle. Look how pretty that looks. Okay, so that's one. Now for these other ones, I'm gonna fussy cut it, and then I'll come back and show you. You don't need to see me fussy cutting these flowers. Okay, I'm back, and I fussy cut all the little flowers. There's the 3 and the 2 little yellow ones. Okay, so now with this one, because see they're a bit too white, so what we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit of color. So with a sponge, I'm just gonna sponge the edges just to add a little bit of color only on the edges, leaving the center white, just like that. Just like that. And the same with the yellow one. Okay, and now I'm gonna give them a little bit of shape, so I'm just gonna put it on my hand, and with the pen I just push it down just to make them like a little bit more roundish. Just like that. And then with my tweezers, I'm just gonna twist the little petals. Just like that. And the same with this one. And see the difference? This one is got a bit more, I don't know if you can see, it's got a bit more shape. So that little bit of extra time and effort that you put on your flowers, it will make a big difference at the end result of your project. Okay, so our flowers are ready. Now, for the leaves, I'm gonna be doing this leaf made out of ribbon. So just get yourself some ribbon. I'm using this one from the celebration just finished, but you can use any other thin ribbon that you may have at home, but make sure that the ribbon is not too stiff. It's a little bit soft. It makes the job a bit easier if it's soft. So what you do, you grab a glue dot, twist your ribbon a little bit so it forms like a little of a bee, and that's what you do. So that is gonna be our leaf. So now we can grab this now, and we're gonna make a little flower arrangement here. So the first one that I'm gonna put on is this one. So I just gonna, because it's already high, I'm not gonna put any dimensional. It's got enough height as it is. So I put a bit of glue there and attach it here. Just hold it just for a second. And then we're going to put the leaves with another glue dot. Where's my glue dot? Oh, yeah. So get a glue dot, pick it up, and I'm going to attach it underneath here. This one. I'll pick up another glue dot, I'm pretending that this ribbon is my leaves, and then another one, just below here. Okay, so that's our leaf. Now we're going to attach our flowers. Now you can use glue dot or you can use glue. I just like my glue dot because it's quicker. So now we're going to attach one here. One there. There. Now we got a couple of little yellow ones. Yellow one. And another yellow one. Now we're gonna grab a couple of pearls. Get some pearls, and we're gonna put some pearls into these little flowers here, and here, only on the yellow ones. That's it. There we go. That's looking pretty already. Now we need a sentiment. For the sentiment, I think I'm going to be used, on this one, I use happy birthday, but on this one, I'm gonna change it, and maybe I'll use it from The Amazing Life. I may use You Are Amazing. So let's get that one. You Are Amazing. And again, I'll do it in the same color, Highland Heather. I'm going to cut, let's see how much, it's too long. I can't give you a measurement for this because it just depends how big and where you put your flowers, so you can decide where to attach this after you add your flowers. So I'm just gonna the banner, put a little bit of glue only on here, push in, and I'm gonna put a little dimension just underneath here, just to keep it raised. There we go. All right, now to finish it off, I think we need to put something over here, a couple of little. Now I love this. I've been putting this everywhere. Now these little things comes from the Butterfly Beauty Thinglets, and it's just this little metal bit here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut, too long, put a little bit of glue, use my hands, I'll show you as soon as I'm done, and then another smaller piece. I just think it makes a big difference. What do you guys think? What do you think? I think now this is made with paper flowers, and then the other version that I did is I done it with ribbons. So you can see that ribbons or paper, this technique with the lace, the paper embossing, and using the crafting, it makes such a big and beautiful cards. So I love this technique. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Oh, before I go, I forgot, all my details and the projects and products that I use, I'll be posting it on the my simplycraftblogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.